Welcome to our presentation, everyone. In this video, my team and I will explain about a paper that we have made with the title Systematic Literature Review of Generative Deep Learning Potential in the Creation of Anime Arts. Before we start our explanation, allow me to introduce the members of the team, consisting of myself, Denzel Caesarian, Aldo Anthonius, and Stanley Bianconeri. In particular, we want to find out how generative adversarial networks, a subset of generative deep learning, may be used to create anime. Here, we discover that GAN is a good fit for the task at hand because it can assist artists with a variety of tasks, including generation and colorization. For that reason, there are several keywords that we use: anime, artist, creation, deep learning, generative adversarial networks. We begin the discussion in the first chapter by providing a brief definition of anime and its widespread appeal. Sadly, only a few people are aware of the difficult work that went into creating that quirky and cute figure though. The demand is also skyrocketing, which is overtaxing anime creators. This calls for the use of a technology that can assist, one of which is GAN. As previously mentioned, GAN is a subset of deep learning that is classified into the unsupervised learning group. A GAN's primary purpose is to generate new data from previously trained data. To do this, GAN comprises of two models, generative and discriminative. The ability to process an infinite amount of data today shows how quickly GAN is developing. Unfortunately, this technology is still not well known and is employed by artists, particularly anime, in their work processes. Therefore, we created 3 research questions in Chapter 2 to help solve the existing questions. First, which GAN architecture is used most often in generating anime arts? Second, what is the role of GANs in generating anime arts? Third, what are the tasks in the anime arts creation process that artists can offload onto a GAN model without compromising the end result? Following a more thorough discussion of GAN and its evolution from year to year, we also include a table in this chapter listing the selection criteria for the papers we used as references. Now, GAN has grown very rapidly, as can be seen from the many types of GAN that exist, such as vanilla GAN, C-GAN, DC-GAN, Pro-GAN, and many more.
Okay, so the next section is in chapter 3. The chapter 3 is about the discussion. The first thing on discussion is RQ1 or the research question 1. So in this section, we discuss about which generative adversarial network or GAN architecture is used most often in generating anime arts. So usually, a GAN model consists of two models, the generator and the discriminator. The generator usually generates a new image, while the discriminator is a binary image classifier. But as time goes by, GAN itself has also developed into various kinds of models, like DC GAN, C GAN, FC GAN, S GAN, W GAN, Pro GAN, and many more. Of course, each of these models has a plus and minus point. From all architecture that has been discussed in this section, there is no answer to the question of which GAN architecture that stands out the most, or which GAN architecture is used most often in the making of any parts. Each architecture has different functions and roles according to the needs. In this section, we also make the comparison table between GAN architecture in the field of anime creation of arts that have its own advantage and disadvantage. For the example, like GAN architecture, what is the advantage and disadvantage? Style GAN 2, C GAN, and many and others.
Then I will explain about how GANs can be used in the creation process of anime arts. Basically, there are three things: to generate new arts, to colorize a sketch, and to convert real-world photos into an anime-style art. The first one, which is to generate new arts, is already used by a lot of people, especially in the realm of indie game development. An example of it is Mensa, an indie mobile gacha game. As we all know, people usually choose to play a gacha game based on its characters, therefore requiring a lot of character arts. With Gun, this is a simple task because we only need to generate a lot of character arts and then choosing some of the best ones to be included in the game. Then for the second one, which is to colorize a sketch, there are already a lot of software that can do it. One such example is Petalica Paint by Pixiv. With this kind of software, artists can just draw the sketch and then letting the software to do the colorization. The artist can also pick the colors that the gun models will use. This will help the artist, especially artists who are specialized in drawing still images, to become more productive. And then the third and the last one, which is to convert real-world photos into anime-style arts, is still not widely used, especially because sometimes the results are still not good enough. But last year, Toei Animation used GAN for this exact usage to help them produce a fun, an experimental 5-minute animation. When the technology for this kind of usage matured in the future, this should really help artists to easily create background images just by using photos. Those usage can also be incorporated into the workflow of any artist. Therefore, it should help them to increase their productivity. So, we can conclude that GAN has a lot of roles that can help artists, especially those who are specialized in anime arts creation, to be more productive, because they can offload a lot of the tasks that they need to do to a GAN model without sacrificing a lot of quality. That's all from us. Thank you.